Welcome to the class. Now today we're going to talk about eBay feedbacks. Now there are typically three types of feedback that you can leave as a buyer or seller: a positive feedback, a negative feedback, or a neutral feedback. So for positive feedback, you're basically plus,ing the number 1 to the total score. For negative feedback, it's a -1 to the total score. And for neutral feedback, basically 0. You do not add or subtract from the total score of the rating. Now on this chart that you can see, this is typically the stars and rating chart. So for example, the yellow star, which is the starting off, is for rating, meaning feedback ranging from 10 to 49. And then from 50 onward you get a blue star, and then from 500 onwards you get a purple star. So and so on so forth, all the way up to the silver shooting star, which is 1 million and above. Basically, the eBay feedbacks is to tell people when they are actually trying to buy from someone, does this person actually selling something that is real? Is it reliable? And also, how fast do they ship? Later on, we'll go through in details on the detailed seller ratings, DSR. So more reputed sellers, basically they can sell more, as they have already a solid foundation and reputations online, which is a proven sales record for others to see. So in a way, they could actually command a higher pricing because of trust, and also because of the delivery time. They could be much faster, and also they might have a very good customer service. So in the next slide, let me show you one very powerful seller which he achieved the silver shooting star. Okay, so in this slide, let's take a look at this seller called E4 City. So basically, this person, this guy, or this shop have 4.2 million feedbacks, and they basically have a very good standing of 97,000 positive feedbacks. So you can see from here in the past 12 months, and they have been online since 2000. So it took them about 16 years to reach 4.2 million. And if you're interested to check out more about this seller, you can go to this URL below. So it is always possible to have a very high feedback. So in fact, for this seller, they achieved the 1 million mark in 2009, which is about 7 years ago. Let this be your inspiration. So you can see that even when I was doing the course, they have a feedback over here, which is 6th of December. And to achieve a 99% positive feedback, this is definitely something that you want to learn. And they provide exceptionally good customer service. So in the later part of the video, I'll share with you what are the ways or tips that you should get around, especially start selling on eBay. So you might ask how to get eBay feedbacks instantly. Now some of you who are new to eBay might not even know how to go about it. In order for you to get feedback, you can be a buyer. You just need to purchase products that is 0.01 cent, like ebook, e-cover pictures, or 99-cent UPC codes. So in this way, when you purchase, you actually will leave a feedback to the seller, and the seller will return you back a feedback. Or you can be a seller and sell the above. So either way, you will get feedbacks. And of course, the more valuable feedbacks is to have the seller feedback, because you want to be a seller. So seller feedback itself really plays a very important role. These two feedbacks, the buyer feedback and the seller feedback, will combine together to form the total feedbacks that you will get. So let's take a look at what do I mean by the eBay feedbacks. Okay, currently I'm at eBay website now. So what we can do a search on any products. Maybe let's just search for this iPhone cover, and let's just click on one of the listings. So the first one seems to be quite good, 265 sold. And you can see that this person basically have 6,000 plus feedback, and with a green star. Just click into it. Okay, so you can see that basically these are the feedback profile of the seller. So he's from China and been online since 2012. And over the past 1 month, how many positive feedback this person have, how many neutral feedback, and how many negative feedback. Yeah, seems like they need to improve on their negative feedback. It's quite high actually for 1 month. Okay, so let's scroll down. So feedback as a seller, you can see that these are the total feedback as a seller. So this person actually getting a lot of feedback almost every day. So you can see that some of the information is private because the seller doesn't want you to contact any of the buyer. So let's go to the second tab, which is seller feedback. So what you can do is you can search the seller feedback over here for any title or any keywords. So if you want to know how many iPhone cover they sell, you just type in over here for past 1 month. So let's do a search. Okay, maybe we should iPhone 7 case for the past 1 month. So in this case, we are unable to check his sale because he basically blocked out all the information. So you can also view the next tab, which is the feedback as a buyer. So you can see that basically when they started off, they also buy some feedbacks over here. So they actually bought 4 feedbacks only, and they actually can scale up to this 6,000 plus feedback, which is quite good. And of course, there is this thing called the combined feedbacks, which is all feedbacks, which comprises of the buying and selling feedbacks that you've gotten. So for all the sellers, you can actually come to this page by clicking on this particular number, and you route you to this page.